Hello and welcome to the quick recap of round 2 of the Candidates Tournament 2024. Let's take a look at the results and standings of the open and women's section after round 2. In round 2, there were a lot of decisive games. First up, we have Pragnanda versus Gukesh. Gukesh managed to win the game with the black pieces. Pragnanda sacrificed a piece for 3 pawns, but Gukesh managed to hold the game resourcefully and win the game. Then in Nepo versus Firuja, Nepo won the game with white pieces. Firuja made many errors in time pressure and that's how Nepo won. Then in Hikaru vs Vidit, this was a very nice game. Vidit won in 29 moves with the black pieces and he managed to put a nice attack on Hikaru and Hikaru made a lot of inaccuracies and that's how Vidit won the game. And in Caruana vs Nijata Basso made a blunder where there was only one good move and Fabiano Caruana managed to win the game with the white pieces. Now moving on to the women's section, we had 2 decisive results. Tanziongi winning against Vaishali Ramesh Babu. Tanziongi with the white pieces managed to put a nice attack and win the game. Next up we have Nurgul Salimova versus Lee Tinje. That game ended in a draw. It went to a rook and pawn endgame and there the players agreed to a draw. Then in Katerina Lagno versus Konero Humpy, that game ended in a draw. They went into a queen and pawn endgame and there the players agreed to a draw. And in Alexander Gorechkina vs Anna Muzichuk's game, Alexander Gorechkina won with the white pieces by penetrating into black's king side and she managed to use her rooks very well and win a piece and then win a game. Now after the decisive results, there is some change in the standings. In the open section, there is a 4-way tie for the first place. 4 people have 1.5 point, that is Gukesh, Vidit, Nepo and Caruana. And 4 people have half a point, that is Abaso, Hikaru, Firuja and Pragnanda. In the women's section, Tanziongi is the sole leader with 2 points. Then Alexander Gorechkina is second with 1.5 point. Then there is a 3-way tie for the third place. Katrina Lagno, Konero Humpy and Nurgul Salimova have 1 point. And there is a 3-way tie on half point, that is Anna Muzichuk, Lee Tinje and Vaishali Ramesh Babu. Here are the pairings for round 3. Nijata Basso will face Hikaru Nakamura. Hikaru Nakamura will be looking to take the win. Then Alireza Firuja will play against Caruana. Caruana will be looking forward to keeping a lead. Then Gukesh will face Nepo. Let's see what happens in this game. And Vidit will play against Pragnanda. This will also be an interesting matchup to watch as both the Indian players will fight it out. Moving on to the women's section, we have Anna Muzichuk versus Katerina Lagno. Then Lee Tinje will face Alexander Gorechkina. Vaishali Ramesh Babu will play against Nurgul Salimova. And Konero Humpy will face Tanziongi. Tanziongi will be looking forward to keeping her lead. And let's see what Konero Humpy shows on the board. Let's see what happens in round 3 and I'll give you the updates on this channel, so stay tuned. Until then, keep enjoying chess.